The topic for today is, can I get a drum roll, please? The philosophy of comment forms. So hear me out. I've been putting out a lot of posts and videos and stuff, but for me, what's really at the center of all of this isn't content, it's community. The most important part of a website like the one I've been putting together is actually a comment form. That's the difference between me standing up at a pulpit and us getting together and seeing what we can figure out as a community. But finding a good comment form for the website has been really tricky. I've investigated dozens upon dozens of comment services, preaching things like, we'll give you customization, the ability to add emojis and profile pictures and likes, and a futuristic looking interface. But I actually think, at the end of the day, that stuff isn't actually the stuff that matters. What really matters, there are 3 core things that I think a comment form service needs to do. Unfortunately, all those things conflict with each other. I think a good comment form needs to be easy to use for the people visiting the website. It needs to fight spam. And it needs to offer protection. Easy to use. A comment form service should not require you to sign up for a weird account or even leave the website in order to leave a comment. A comment form should provide at least weak protection against bots and scammers, and some ability to moderate content. Let's say you're feeling a bit feisty. You make a post and a few hours later, you come to regret it. There must be a system in place for you to get that taken down. But that system has to have verification, so someone else can't pretend to be you so they can get your post taken down. And with that verification, you can't just have people's personal information just sitting there unsecured on a server. So what's the problem? Well, what's the best way to make a comment service really easy to use? Just make it anonymous. But then you're opening up the door wide to spam. So how do you fight spam? Well, through heavy verification. But then you have to deal with the issue of people's information just sitting there because you have to store the verification information somewhere. So how do you deal with that? Well, the best way to deal with that is to outsource it to some big social media company that has the infrastructure to actually store that information safely. But then you're either giving people some weird social media login or you're directing them to an external service, and you just make it really clunky and not easy to use. So what's the solution to that? Honestly, I don't know if there is some perfect solution. It's just different balances. And for my purposes, surprisingly, the best balance has turned out to be WordPress. So I've resurrected the WordPress site, and now I'm just using it as embedded comment pages to embed on the other newer site. Hopefully this results in something that's clean and easy to use, and I basically had to battle the default setup of the site to make it work for my purposes. So please like it.